Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most excellent videos. In front of us we have the Sony ICF-5900W, and we're going to perform an evening medium wave band scan. First we'll go over features, second I'll do a size comparison, third I'll start cruising the evening band. So here it is, the Sony 5900W, an awesome AM/FM portable shortwave radio. It's amazing. It was donated to the channel a couple of years ago by Jennifer from California. Awesome person, thank you very much. She had donated a bunch of great radios. This is one of them, probably the most awesome. Yeah, it's a classic from the 1970s, all analog. Yeah, I saw this in a Magnum PI episode. I was pretty surprised to see it on one of those early episodes. So let's check it out. The 5900W has a few features. So on the left-hand side, we'll see a bunch of jacks here. There we go. That's the handle. We have a power input there. Looks like it says 4.5 volts. Here we have a timer input, tape deck, MPX out, and earphone out. So pretty neat. Got all those little jacks in one spot. We have this design element here where the FM and shortwave antenna resides. Going to the forward part of the radio, we'll go over everything. As you can see, it has treble and bass controls, volume, our power on-off switch, AFC on and off for FM, and then we have our AM sensitivity, DX or local, BFO off and on, so we can tune in those single sideband broadcasters. Yes, this radio has single sideband. It's an inside joke, but everybody asks for that, which is important. Up here we have a switch for crystal marker. This is to tune in your high precision fine tuning knob here. It does a great job fine tuning shortwave stations. I use it all the time. Here we have a tuning and battery meter. Mine sticks for some reason, so I can't really use it too much, but I just go by ear to tell them in tune. So we do most of the time anyway with most of our radios. They don't have this or an LED. Over here we have our main tuning wheel. As you can tell, it's a ribbon style dial there. And we have a log scale, 3 shortwave bands, the medium wave band, and the FM band. Over here, band select switch, shortwave 1 through 3, medium wave, and FM. Nice. Really great sounding speaker, probably one of its best elements. I believe it's an oval speaker. Might be a round, I can't remember exactly, but it sounds fantastic. Probably one of my best sounding ones. Very neutral tone, even with the bass and treble controls. It just sounds pleasing for the broadcasts I listen to, especially the medium wave and shortwave listening. Missing the Sony tag, it would say Sony here. There's model number 5900W. We have looks like a scale here for maybe logging something or mapping something. Nice. Right hand side of the radio has my favorite thing, the earphone pocket. It's a little stash compartment. So you can stash away your earphone or other paraphernalia. It isn't going to fit the batteries, but it'll fit other stuff. Top of the radio, you'll see we have a pop-up antenna. This thing's pretty cool. You just push this over, it releases the antenna, pull that up, and then I usually just pull the handle over, push the antenna down, then let the handle in to lock it back in. This had a little emblem too. It said light. I'm missing these 2 little emblems, so if you guys have extras, send them my way. Incandescent bulb lights when you press that. Shortwave dual conversion system. So it sounds really good on shortwave. We got the Sony branded strap here to pick it up with. It's pretty nice. It lasted all these years. It's very handy to have. I'm muscling this little radio around. Now it's not as heavy as say a Panasonic RF-2200, but it's nonetheless good size radio. So on the back here, you can notice there's 2 terminals. This is for an AM antenna. Let's see if I get this up there without bouncing into the tripod. You can see you got a ground and then the antenna wire. Our tag says Sony, and then there's model number. You can see it says 14 transistors. Nice. It says 10 transistors for auxiliary circuits. Frequency ranges. Now you'll see FM standard medium wave. It says 530 to 1605, but I did a daytime band scan and mine went almost all the way up to 1690. So this will probably go to 1680 during the evening, which is pretty neat. Shortwave, you can see it's got pretty good coverage, 3.9, to 10 megahertz, 11.7 to 20, and it looks like 20 to 28. So it almost covers the entire band. Just one little spot where it doesn't. A couple little spots. Okay, uses 3D cell batteries and made in Japan. Awesome. So here's the back. It's got like a vented case. You can almost see the entire PCB there. A lot of shielding if you notice that. And the bottom of the radio is a spot for the 3D cell batteries. So that's how you put the batteries in from the bottom. Don't know if I like that or if I'm a fan. I usually like having a back on the back panel, not the bottom. But that's just me. So let's do a little quick size comparison. Now we'll start cruising the band. Let's see, my usual culprits are CC pocket. Let's grab that real quick. Here it is. Fits right where the speaker is. Our current time, it's 10:36 p.m. Central Daylight Time, and I'm near Chicago, Illinois, USA. So there you go. So for my region, you'll get to hear what I pick up. Hopefully it'll be a good evening for it. I didn't check. Here's my CC Skywave. We're going to use this as a frequency checker if I get lost in the band or if I'm trying to ID a station. This is handy because it's digital. This tuner is actually fairly accurate on the dial, so it's very close. Especially viewing it at this angle, it's almost dead on accurate. But when you're viewing it at a normal angle, it's just slightly off. So, but there you go, CC Skywave in the house. Oh, compact, huh? All that, but the old school still works. I love it. Digital's come and go, but the analogs live forever. Iron Man, he's the man with the master plan. He loves Sony radios from Japan. He's Iron Man. And it's stuck in a deck of cards. Man. There you go. Deck of cards give you an idea for size comparison. I do like to do that because playing cards are standard size. Okay, so let's go ahead and turn this on. Hear what we can hear tonight. Let's see. I'm going to use the tone probably quite a bit. This is great for dialing in and out of static to help pick up those faint stations, and our bass to help get some voices to boom. Of course, our volume. Let's turn that down. We don't be jamming too loud. Okay, so let's start at the bottom of the band. Now we have fast tuning. We can put your finger right here and zip it down, which I like. And then normal tuning, grab from the side. All right, so we're at the bottom of the band. Off to my left, I have a passive loop in case we need it. Sometimes you don't in the evening. The Turk Advantage. This thing is amazing. Great investment if you love medium wave. All right. I hear a station coming through already. Now, if you're a newbie, which there are a lot on my channel, which is great. You guys are awesome. Learning radio for me is fantastic. This radio here, of course, just like most portable radios, have a couple antennas. You have the FM antenna there for shortwave and FM. And then you have the internal antenna for medium wave. It's a long ferrite bar with a coil of wire, and it's usually positioned horizontal to the top of the radio. And you point this horizontal edge towards the frequency you're trying to receive, and it'll get better as you move the radio. In the evening it works, daytime it's very noticeable. Let's go ahead and turn this up. Got some lightning there. This is CHLO 530 Brampton, Ontario. 441 miles, barely coming in at 250 watts. I can hear it. We can tune out some of that static. Give it some bass. Fine tune. Okay, we'll keep going. Get that bass out. Treble back. Here's WAUK 540, Jackson, Wisconsin, 70 miles away, 400 watts. And as if I move the radio, it'll go away, maybe another station will come in. Just barely picking up Watrous, Saskatchewan, CBK. I can barely make it out. Yeah, you gotta be here in person to hear it. Okay, let's keep going. I keep wanting to use that because right in the middle.
John has some good news. To celebrate that 70th anniversary, you purchase a new Dream Home now through October 15th. That's this Friday, so you only got 3 more days.
So this is KTRS 550, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts.
And that's in addition to 2 to 10,000
southwest a little bit.
that are part of the October savings already being offered, which makes this the biggest sale of the year in the Pride home.
It appears 560 is absent. That's interesting. It's off the air. Okay. Let's see if we can pick up some Michigan stations. Okay, I believe this is 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan. 137 miles, 5,000 watts at night. So it might be a challenging evening tonight. WTMJ 620, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles away, 10,000 watts. We have some big strongs to the west. Storms to the west. That's probably why we're getting static.
I'll sit down with Andy Reid. Plus, I'll be joined by one of your favorite players every week as I broadcast live from the Heidi Market grills around the metro. We need your energy. We need your passion. Every Monday night at 6 for the Chiefs Kingdom Show on your official broadcast partner of the Kansas City Chiefs, 610 Sports Radio.
Okay, I was wrong. This is 610 KCSP, Kansas City, Missouri. This is 400 miles away, 5,000 watts. Okay, my dial's a little off. Beautiful.
Alien will hear us. Maybe let's
Amy know
you can give DirecTV.
You have the right amount of coverage while you're on the road. Checking your car insurance coverage.
Here's 620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. 52 miles away. Yeah, wow, I didn't know I was on 610. Cool. Glad I got to hear it.
Should be going towards paying off debt, saving an emergency fund, or investing. But you have better and more interesting things to do.
Okay, I'm trying to guess. This is hopefully a CFCO, 630 Chatham, Ontario, 310 miles, 6,000 watts. But I have a feeling, yeah, it's not. It doesn't sound like country music. This is KYFI, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles, 5,000 watts. So fairly similar broadcasting range. Got some Hispanic music on WMFN 640, Peatone, Illinois, 75 miles away, 1,600 watts. Okay, that's 650. That's Nashville, Tennessee, WSM, 434 miles. Let's see, let me tune. See if it's a bass. I don't know, that's going to sound good. Let's give it some treble. Okay, let's turn that back up.
She's waiting for me, and happy I'll be when the earth make her mind. What does it sound like? Yes, the closet. Does it whisper your taste? Does it scream your taste? The new Stitch Fix Free.
Nice, this is 660 WFAN. New York, New York, 750 miles, the home of the Yankees. Let's see, I'll show you with the Skywave. Skywave's cool. You can plug in the frequency. This is much nicer to listen to.
The proven leader in condensing technology. Request a Navient because you deserve the best in endless hot water delivery. Learn about Navient's condensing tankless water.
Y'all make my day bright. Y'all, I mean, keep me going throughout the day. But no, I'm saying at the end of the day,
670 The Score, WSCR, Chicago.
It's really detrimental. Probably about a year ago.
Some really old school music. Goes with the radio, I guess. That's awesome. 680, I believe, CFTR, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles would be that direction. Okay, I'm not sure if this is what this is here. I'm looking at the dial, 690 possibly. CKGM, Montreal, Quebec, 763 miles. I don't think so, though. That's an idea.
Because he actually, if you actually saw it, it was beautiful, it was an apologist type of thing. And then I was in Los Angeles, and then I saw him the day after he got canceled, the Hollywood Bowl. And they took everybody.
This is 700 WLW, Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
Social media is beautiful. I need to get him for my table at my house. Yeah. And nobody could be on there.
Reported. The Ramsey Show on WOR.
So WOR just announced it. I think it's one of the first times I've heard it announced. So WOR 710, New York, New York, 750 miles. Now this is cool because it's between 700, which is a strong Ohio station, and 720, which is a strong Chicago station. So awesome, we're picking it up. Good selectivity at the bottom of the band. It's a little harder towards the top of the band.
Let's try Ellen in San Antonio.
When you go to the C-Crane catalog, so ccradio.com, you look at the CC Radio 3, you won't be sorry. You tell them Raleigh sent you on WGN.
Hey, C-Crane commercial, awesome. 720 WGN Chicago. There's CFZM 740 Toronto, Ontario, Zoomer Radio. Pretty awesome station, 460 miles.
Come what may, but
Nice and strong. Oh, tuning the wrong one again.
Weeknights 9 till midnight on 95.5 WSB.
Great, we're getting the call letters WSB 750 Atlanta, Georgia, which is 630 miles to my southeast.
May have just cleared 85 northbound right around Jimmy Carter Boulevard, exit 99. Seeing some delays on the 15 traffic alerts at the Epstall has
Strong
just cleared out
station.
of the roadway. Elsewhere,
I'm picking it up, pointing my radio to the west also.
Midtown, getting past North.
Boys and girls need to play with exactly the same toys, and we will actually get rid of boys and girls.
Here's WJR 760 Detroit, Michigan, 270 miles to my east. All right, cool. Loving this radio, guys. If you're looking for one, they run about a couple $100. So if it's a little over $200, why don't you look towards the Panasonic RF-2200? If this is a 2200, which is an awesome radio, by the way, that Panasonic. If it's under 200, this one would definitely be worthy to pick up. I love the looks, that military look. It's awesome. I have links in the comments section. Check it out. Support the channel if you pick one up, and let me know.
The genders when you have a boy and a girl.
Hosted by the Globe's editor-in-chief, David Wildstein, this Saturday at 4 p.m. on 77 WABC. How smart are you?
That's coming in clear. WABC 770. New York City, New York.
In the 9 a.m. hour. It's time to be Birdie. Listen for the Fearless Boilers Beat Birdie Contest on 77 WABC.
It's 750 miles. Wow, beautiful. Coming in like a local. Straight east. Across the Great Lakes.
Revenue by cracking down on unpaid backpacks.
Core Luxury Vinyl and Satori Tile, all known for their reliable durability. See everything.
780 WBBM Chicago. Old Time Radio comes on in about an hour or so. 12 o'clock midnight. Monday through Fridays. Love it. So if you can tune it in, check it out.
Napa know how. That's
here to help you back your savings time. Real about this. John Gruden's old emails are problem number 193 on the list.
Here's WGY 810, Albany, New York, 740 miles.
David, I didn't know that was going to waste our time for school as well. It's just, it is beyond stupid.
Two different stations here. This gentleman talking is WBAP 820, Fort Worth, Texas, 810 miles. Then we got a local.
I was waiting for him to play the game.
1966. Big Lou is intimately familiar.
5-1 over the Giants.
Yeah, we got some storms in the west causing some poor reception. This is 830 WCCO, Minneapolis, Minnesota, 310 miles to my west, which is that way.
And the Dodgers are looking to avoid elimination because right now San Francisco. Yeah, no. Yeah, San Francisco 2-1 on that. Let's go to the NBA, the preseason. Only a couple.
800-200-1966 for $1 million.
This is awesome. This is coming in good. WHAS 840, Louisville, Kentucky, 300 miles. I listen to Coast to Coast on this from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. every Monday through, actually every evening, Monday through Sunday, 7 days a week.
Georgia. Pre-game coverage begins Saturday at 1:30 on News Radio 840 WHAS.
Denis Fortier aussi, je
This faint station here is 850 KOA, Denver, Colorado, 890 miles. It'll probably come in stronger if we wait here.
Est-ce que ça a un lien sur notre santé? Est-ce que ça a un lien sur la santé de...
Here's CJBC, 860 Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles.
Cette semaine, il y a un article qui a attiré mon attention parce que l'article faisait des liens entre...
And to tell you mine when we return, it's the JR Sport Brief Show on CBS Sports Radio.
Okay, we're on WWL 870, New Orleans, Louisiana, 865 miles south.
To refinance and save? Think again. Mortgage rates have recently dropped, and Rocket Mortgage can help you save big.
Entrepreneur clients trying to launch her maker of premium single-serve wines.
Here's a new station, WCBS 880, New York, New York, 750 miles.
She's a woman. Today, still today, 97% of all venture capital actions to expel them or to demand their resignations, or even remove them from committee.
So here's 890 WLS Chicago, a high-pitched whine coming from the camera.
The things that Talib
to have and to hold, as it is written in the sealed book, the body of Christopher Drake, which for 40 years had been encased.
Old-time radio on CHML. The sealed book. 900, Hamilton, Ontario, 430 miles.
Her last words were, "I'm coming, Chris."
Awesome. So we're running out of time, and I'm always running out of time towards the bottom of the band, so we're gonna go a little quicker.
Arnold will come up to hit. So Solano to hit for Duggar.
1000 WMVP Chicago.
Dr. Fauci, and they start to think, well, then why follow any of this stuff? I mean, really,
Here's KDKA 1020 Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, 450 miles.
they do something else as a result of this. A little bit more, so please, the next time call early, but it's very interesting information, and it's words of caution. It's as simple as that. My position is people...
WBZ mixing with a local station. This is 1030 Boston, Massachusetts, 880 miles.
Than the doctor-patient relationship. I got to run, John. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dan. Thank you. Done for the night. That's one night. Ross, what's a great job. Busy night. I want to thank all of the producers.
I know people are home with their pets more often, and I think...
Here's barely coming in WHO 1040 Des Moines, Iowa, 280 miles.
skin issues, he gets really going and stressed.
Some people are lamenting that only a basic device backed by a big...
BOMA celebrates excellence in building management with its annual Toby Awards, honoring outstanding buildings of the year. Allied Elevator
1060.
Expert care and exceptional service for the life cycle of elevators, escalators...
KYW, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania.
...supports BOMA and the Toby Awards. For information, visit AlliedElevator.com and BOMAPhilo.com.
Are you downsizing? Moving?
700 miles away. Cool.
To get rid of things you don't want. Let Max
In religion, nothing changes your life more than moving your credit score 120 points. I'm John Hope Bryant, founder, chairman, CEO of Operation Hope, and we're working to expand and lift up...
This should be WTAM 1100, Cleveland, Ohio, 345 miles.
...to bring hope inside to places where you shop and flock. Through the Hope 700 Credit Score Communities Initiative, we are helping people with free counseling.
743-8510. That's 1-800-743-8510. Can you retire early?
Okay, I think this is 1120. I'm going to double check. Skywave. It's a good radio. I see. I knew where I was at.
Compass Retirement Solutions is not affiliated.
KMOX, St. Louis, Missouri, 275 miles.
Your hope. And whatever you were searching for.
Huge announcements for the Daily Wire going forward, so make sure that you tune into that. We'll see you here tomorrow. This is the Ben Shapiro Show.
WRVA 1140, Richmond, Virginia, 665 miles.
From the capital of the most influential state in the Union, this is News Radio, WRVA, Richmond.
An Odyssey station.
It's awesome.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi.
See what God has in store for us.
Informing members of Congress of their plans on Tuesday. The U.S. will require...
Here's 1180 Wham! Rochester, New York, WHAM, 545 miles.
Rules will only apply to legal entry to the U.S. The surge of... Immigration continues at the southern border.
We have done so because this is about protecting...
1210 WPHT, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, 700 miles.
If the ceiling wasn't raised, debate will likely pick up again next month. A Wyoming coroner has revealed the cause of death for 22-year-old Gabby Petito.
Yeah.
CBS's
This angle at the house looking good.
The mother and stepfather of 22-year-old...
Okay, I'm going to zip up the band now. Leave it in one spot.
To downsize it.
Place raised. Plan security study Brown lives here.
Studio with Mike Harmon. Here's Jason.
Tons of stations.
Welcome inside hour 3 of the Jason Smith Show with
Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas said the new focus...
Visit automotivemap.com today.
Not quite what you get.
We're right around the 1500 range.
And I knew the reputation of the people who were starting this thing.
This might be 1510 WLAC, Nashville, Tennessee, 434 miles.
The Low Post Podcast, where it's time to do something we
1530
never do at ESPN, and that's talk about the Los
WCKY,
Angeles
Cincinnati, Ohio, 300 miles.
A whole new team around LeBron's.
1540 KXEL, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles.
Because I know...
So on your radio, this is CKDO at 107.7 FM and 1580 AM, playing the greatest hits of all time. CKDO.
Awesome. This is 1580 Oshawa, Ontario. I don't get this one too often. 490 miles, 10,000 watts. You heard the call letters there. It's beautiful. Good night for this. This music here is CHHA 1610, Toronto, Ontario, 460 miles. We're almost done. 1620, KOZN, Bellevue, Nebraska. 390 miles, 1,000 watts at night. It's mixing with my traffic advisory radio on 1620 Lake County.
It was anyway. It was a big playoff game. I forget what it was. And, you know, I never really watched the hockey.
1650 KCNZ, Waterloo, Iowa, 210 miles, 1,000 watts.
And, like, midway through, excuse me when I get fancy for us.
Top of the band. And there we are. We're done. Okay, so we're probably picking up little tidbits of WPRR, Grand Rapids, Michigan, 140 miles. It's usually music. Okay, so turn that off. There it is, the Sony ICF-5900W during the evening. It's amazing. Did you hear that? I loved it. A lot of cool stations. So hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, give me a big like. You guys are the best. If you want to buy the radio, use the links below. See if you can score a decent deal off of eBay. Like I say, under 200, you're rocking. Over 200, Panasonic RF-2200, definitely. 2, if you like Sony Classic portable radios, shortwave radios, hit subscribe at the bell icon, get notified of future radio reviews and band scans like this. And 3, comment below what you think about this Sony ICF-5900W. Is it a radio you'd be looking at in 2021 or 2022 or beyond, being this radio is from the late 1970s. All right, guys, take care, and we'll see you in my next video.